It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Chicago Bulls. For Chicago, it's been a rough start to the season. On one hand, the mishaps have generated valuable learning opportunities. On the other hand, you can't fall so far behind in the standings that the year's over before it's begun. And tonight, we get to watch Miles Bridges, one of the more explosive young players in the league. Shaq, what do you like about him?
Ferocious, dunks everything he can, high energy, never takes a playoff.
Yep. His shooting has improved every year as well, Ernie. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He's come miles with that.
He needs to keep refining his skill set, but I like him. I got it. He needs to come miles.
He's going miles with
yeah,
that.
I got it. I caught that.
Bridging his game from the collegiate ranks
to
the
good,
NBA.
Got it.
Miles Bridges. Can have a lot of fun with his name. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Greetings, everyone, from Charlotte as we bring you an Eastern Conference contest for this Hornets home game. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us, and from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. The Bulls are in the midst of a road trip going into this one. Still out of the lineup is Lauri Markkanen. They want him healthy.
Yeah, and with him being sidelined, it's going to take some creative work by this coaching staff to keep this ship afloat. They just can't roll the ball out there and let him play, not when he's not in the lineup.
I'm interested in who's going to step up and fill his shoes. You know, this is an opportunity for one of the young guys to show what he can do.
Two conference rivals, C-Web, squaring off tonight. A little extra. You can feel it riding on this one.
Oh, yeah. You know how the conference rival games go. These games can mean a lot at the end of the season when you're talking about playoff seeding, tiebreakers, all that good stuff. And there's never been anything wrong, in my opinion, with a little mutual dislike. I mean, there are no friends when you step between these lines.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for Chicago right now, Carter out there with Jabari Parker. Then it's Payne, then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Holiday in at the 3 spot. Count it, good. Payne's got the first basket of the game for Chicago.
And so it begins, taking control right up front.
Well, I like the effort. It always feels good to get on the board first.
Shot's good by Walker.
How about the quick feet of Walker that really come into play on his drives to the rack?
Pass to Parker. Out to Payne. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Walker's shot is off. Holiday up top, defended by Batum. And it's Carter missing. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Walker, and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
That's a good idea for Walker. Get the D thinking about a jump shot and open up the passing lane.
There's the screen. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Carter, the pass to Holiday. 5 on the clock. Payne. And no good that time. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Well, I wouldn't say that's his shot, but it's a shot he can make, and that really opens things up for the offense.
Shot's good by Walker. Here's Payne. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Out left to the wing. Carter kicks to Parker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help in the post.
There's Walker with the 3. They get it back. Goes back up. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Walker's got 8 points.
He's been in control here tonight, helping them get in front with his work from the field.
Here's Carter. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Charlotte in the lead. Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Fred Hoiberg. Dave?
I asked him what reasons he cited for their disappointing record so far. He said, it's not so easy to put a finger on. I think we may lack the killer instinct of some of the better clubs. We haven't displayed the confidence to finish teams off even when we have them on the ropes. It's been a rough year for them, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Lamb, good.
Such a good in-between game. Lamb with the natural instincts for mid-range, plus the pure touch on the shot.
Payne passes to Parker. Down low, there's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Good on the shot. 10 points for him.
This is an amazing run he's on. It's like he's been the only guy on the floor this quarter.
Payne kicks to Holiday. Back to Payne. Carter sets the pick for Payne. 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Offline with his 3. Hornets leading by 3. Walker's shot is off.
Thought he was going to be able to take advantage of the D there. He had the space.
In games that came down to 1 possession last season, Chris, the Hornets won 1 but lost 5.
Which is better than going winless in those games as they did the season before. But look, you have to have closers on your team, not just clutch players, but guys who can get their own shot against anyone.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Payne passes to Carter. Bulls moving the ball around. Payne can't hit.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
It's good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
He kicks to Parker.
Who's watching here?
To the inside. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 4 assists in the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Shot's good by Walker.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
And that's what can happen on the road. You have to be aggressive and try to disrupt them out of their normal routine.
some stats for Levine. Last season's performance for him put up about 16 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Now here's Payne. He has 6, and Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Pass to Payne for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Payne's got 9 points.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
And it's Walker penetrating, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Oh, man, you talk about making the engine run. Kemba Walker, he's the man. Lightning quick, stronger than he looks. I mean, this man is a competitor.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And with Walker, the effort's always there. But, Chris, so is the production.
I mean, he has some of the best handles in the game. He's going to generate offense for you. He's a good bet for 20 or more points a game, 5 to 6 assists, and provides tremendous leadership.
Monks checked in for Charlotte. Kemba Walker hits them both.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
Bulls trail by 5. And here's Payne. 9 points in the game so far. Carter with a screen on Williams. Parker shoots off the screen, and it's good. 2 points.
A great set play, laying down the screen and setting up the easy chance.
And it's Walker penetrating, and the shot is good. Walker's got 19 points.
You got to admire how effective Walker is on offense. I mean, he's found his rhythm. He's riding that momentum.
Inside, Carter. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Last time these 2 teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
Yeah, a dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the boards.
Well, that got them a lot of extra possessions, and they made them count. I mean, that game was a runaway.
And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Monk. 21 points for Kemba Walker.
When Walker gets out in transition, good luck. Running so quickly down the floor for these high percentage chances.
Payne kicks to Parker. Carter outside. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Now here's Payne, guarded by Walker. 4 on the clock. Fires top of the key. And the jumper is on the mark. Payne's got 11.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
And the type of game that many coaches hate. Very little defense being played on either end.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Williams passes to Zeller. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Zeller's got his first basket.
Look, he has a good feel for the painted area. Zeller, never in a rush. Very deliberate with his moves.
Payne kicks to Parker. On the wing, Levine. Carter sets the pick for Levine. And that one, good.
Oh, looking calm and composed in the paint. Levine is superb at capitalizing from these spots.
Here's Walker. And he uses the glass on the layup. Walker's got 23.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, look, when you're giving up that type of height, you use your quickness. It's just that simple. And it's also a matter of skill.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. You know, C-Web, we're seeing the game evolve. So often the players are the trailblazers, and I'm sure there are guys that you think are changing the game the most.
How many times can you say we've seen something that we've never seen before?
Right.
And to be honest with you, Bob, Steph Curry We've never seen that before. He's weaponized the three-pointer more than anyone before, and he's broken his own records. And the great part about it, he plays so balanced. And then you have to look at his teammate. I think at the end of his career, his teammate, Kevin Durant, may be the best offensive player that's entered the NBA. He has that type of skill set because of his height, because of his shooting, his passing, and dribbling, and he plays on a team with some willing passers, and he's a 7-footer. So I get excited when I think about those guys. And then again, the ball handling of Kyrie Irving, I think that has changed the game, along with Harden and being able to draw the fouls that he draws as well on that fast break.
Good examples. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Zeller. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Williams. Bridges, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Parker's subbed in for Walker. Good work there as it goes.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that.
Here's Lopez. After the basket by Charlotte.
Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
Knocked loose. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Blakeney passes to Lopez. Here's Arcidiacono. The drive by Lopez. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Oh, that's the mobility of Lopez. He's solid at driving inside and scoring at the rim.
Here's Parker. That one misses. And the Bulls going the other way now. And here we go. Fast break. Kidd-Gilchrist has got it. Baseline try. Rebounded by Blakeney. Bulls trail by 7. Arcidiacono, the pass to Lopez. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
That's good from Kidd-Gilchrist on the assist by Monk.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Well, Chicago has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. To the paint, here's Felicio, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
And Kidd-Gilchrist is very skilled at throwing it down. The D can't allow him to get that close to the cup.
1:39 left here in the opening quarter. Arcidiacono kicks to Felicio. They set the screen. Pass to Parker. Back to Felicio. And the layup's good off the glass. Felicio's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, you can't lay that pass in there any better.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Again, the Hornets score. 1:10 left to play here in the first. To the right side. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
At 7 feet tall, Lopez makes dunking look easy. Once he's close to the bucket, forget about it.
And then Monk with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. 54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. To the left side wing. Double team on Parker. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And yes, it's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Monk. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists tonight.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
And the basket by Blakeney. Charlotte leading by 7. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Kidd-Gilchrist has got his 3rd bucket of the night. guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice statistic.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Lopez a screen to the inside, and Lopez throws it down.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Give the loose D an assist on that one. Get a body on him.
And Monk is a good shooter from the mid-range. He's only going to get better the more he looks to shoot from there.
And so it's Charlotte in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Robin Lopez talks about the importance of being the anchor on the defensive end.
That's something I relish. It's something unique. It's something to take pride in, that you have all your teammates back on the defensive end, and when it gets down to it, you're kind of that last line of defense. And obviously, defense is a team-oriented ideal, but there's something fun about that. I think there's something competitive about that.
And Greg, that's why his teammates love him.
Absolutely. You can tell Lopez really wants to make an impact on defense, on every possession.
Charlotte foul call. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Right, and as the defense collapses, that opens up inside-out opportunities. Productive first quarter.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Jabari Parker, and it's Lopez in at the center position. And that one is good.
But Kevin, look at Hoiberg's offense. Wide open, up-tempo. It's no wonder why the Bulls put up more shots than any other team in the league last season.
And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
But the arms of Lopez going forever, which is why he's able to create for himself deep.
It's Parker with the drive. Count it, good. Bulls trail by 8. Arcidiacono, the pass to Felicio. Here's Arcidiacono. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Bridges with the steal. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's what a star talent does. If Bridges wants to fulfill his potential, he's got to attack. Use that quick first step.
And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Parker. Here's Hernan Gomez. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 4 assists in the game. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kemba Walker helped lead UConn to a national title, but it took some time to hit his stride at the NBA level. He finally became an all-star, but his team is rebuilding in Charlotte. Mitch Kupchak is the new general manager, and James Borrego is the new head coach. Guys?
A terrific player, DA, for sure. Thanks. Bulls trail by 14. Doubled by Bridges. Here's Arcidiacono, covered by Parker. 6 on the shot clock. Lopez a screen. Blakeney comes up empty down low.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
Here's Kid Gilchrist, and it's good off the back rim and in. Kid Gilchrist has got 8 points.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Parker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And in a short amount of time, Kid Gilchrist has established himself as one of the best perimeter defenders in the game. His long reach and tenacious athleticism really covers a lot of ground.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
And last season, the Bulls were very perimeter-oriented on both ends of the floor. Offensively, top 10 in threes. Defensively, dead last in block shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And the Bulls also had trouble last year getting to the foul line.
Well, it's because their primary scorers were largely jump shooters. I mean, very little back-to-the-basket offense and not enough driving to make up for it.
Zeller, he's checked in for Charlotte. Lamb comes in for Monk. The Bulls also changing it up. Carter comes in for Felicio. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Parker. Bulls trail by 18. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Chris, when you played against a team that you had played on before, did you feel any extra motivation to do well against them?
Always. They always got the business. Whether it was I left Golden State and went to Washington, had to give them a triple-double and 40 there. Whether it was after I left Washington, had to come back and give them a triple-double. And beat them bad and hug the crowd after. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of motivation. You definitely want to make sure you give your ex-team the business and make them regret, at least for the 24 hours until the next game, that they let you go.
I love that thought process. That's fun.
Check out the stats for Lamb, how he performed last season. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Here's Carter. They need this. He takes it up and lays it in. Carter's got his first bucket of the night.
And look at that. That's just a great all-around play. Getting into position for the offensive rebound, finishing strong on the putback.
Here's Blakeney. That 3 off the mark. Charlotte leading by 16. Here's Lamb. Here's Zeller. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Playing with great energy. Zeller has the speed to drive.
Bulls trail by 20. Down low. And Lopez throws it down.
Oh, the feed was perfect. The timing, the placement, everything was right on the money.
Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. No good on that one. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Holiday with it. Picked up by Kidd-Gilchrist. The shot by Holiday, no good. And for the Hornets, they're shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And Chicago called for the foul.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. Well, of all the troubles the Bulls suffered last season, Chris, rebounding was not one of them.
And would you believe this? I mean, the Bulls have been top 10 in rebounding every year for the last 16 years. And for 3 of those years, they were number 1 overall.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Kemba Walker in for Tony Parker. And the second free throw, good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Payne passes to Carter. Kicks it to Lopez. The pass to Payne. Here's Carter. Second chance shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. The Bulls shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line for the Bulls, Cameron Payne. At the line for two.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. C-Webb, one area where the Hornets really improved last season. Offensive rebounding.
Oh, yeah, they've been good on the defensive boards for a while. But when they added Dwight Howard, suddenly the second chance opportunities begin to pile up. I mean, I don't know if they can maintain this without Dwight Howard, who's one of the best rebounders of his generation.
Payne hits them both. Hornets leading by 17. Williams in the post. Carter on him. Shots good by Williams.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Carter. From 13 feet, it goes down. Carter's got his second basket.
Yeah, no, almost any player left that wide open is going to bury that shot. This is the league. That's poor defensively.
A nice shot by Zeller.
So if you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
Bulls trail by 19. Payne kicks to Lopez. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well, when Bethune-Kevin spots a wide-open teammate, he zips the rock to him quickly. Just exceptional vision.
The Bulls have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist from Payne. Lopez has got 12.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
Here's Walker. Carter with the block. Ball's knocked loose. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for Charlotte.
And clearly, this is a squad that makes its living in the paint. Very few teams are as determined to get the ball inside as much as they are. They aren't going to settle for jump shots. They're going to continue to pound it down low.
Another shot, and count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And look, when you watch Zeller play, his game is all about activity. He runs the floor extremely well for a 7-footer. And remember, he also registered one of the higher verticals at the Combine the year he was drafted.
One shot.
And that one falls for Zeller. And Zeller drafted 4th overall. But to this point in his career, Chris, he's been mostly a role player.
Yeah, he needs to increase his shooting range the way that other bigs have. And even though he gives maximum effort every night, he has a hard time defending against quickness on the perimeter.
Shots good by Walker.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Payne. He's got 13. That's no good. He's shooting 5 of 10 for the night.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
So crafty. The 6'1" Walker is skilled at getting the space he needs.
Payne passes to Carter. Back to Payne. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Payne's got 15.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And that one drops for him.
Don't you love the passion Walker plays with? An incredible athlete who somehow muscles in tough shots.
And he comes up with the deuce. Walker's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Inside. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Taken away by Williams. And that one, good. He has 6.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come from him.
Now here's Levine. He's guarded closely. Batum against Holiday. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 5. Use that pick to get in close.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Here's Walker, using his post move to get the 2 points. Walker's got 35.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Carter against Williams. Carter, the pass to Payne. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Walker. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. A terrific all-around player. Walker's improvement from range, Chris, has taken his game to another level.
Oh, yeah, he was much better inside the arc when he entered the league. But over his first 4 seasons, he shot around 31% from 3. Then something clicked. Now, he's a factor.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Chris, you played for 5 different teams, a couple of them multiple times. How long do you think it takes to feel comfortable in a new situation for a player?
I tell you, Kevin, that's such a hard tightrope to play. I remember going to different teams, and you have to understand the culture of the team. You have to understand who their best players are already. You have to understand the style of play, and building trust takes time from both sides. So usually you'll come into a situation and you want to make sure that you're showing that you're a great teammate. And so usually in that area, teammates are saying, wait a minute, we brought you over here. We want you to be that guy that we traded for, the guy we just signed or recruited. We were a fan of you. Do the things that you do great. We'll catch up with you. So a lot of it starts with mutual respect, and that means mutual deferment. And then after a while, you're both deferring. You're like, wait, we got to win some games. Okay, you be you, I'll be us, and we'll all do it together. And kind of once you get over that kind of fine dance in the beginning, that icebreaker, usually that's when things start rolling.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Batum, good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Chicago's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. A shot by Holiday, nobody around. Hits the 3-point bomb. Holiday's got 8.
I don't think they were expecting that shot. They didn't really make an effort to get out of it.
Here's Walker. Here's Williams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Walker. Parker, a screen on Walker. Here's Levine. A sweet little floater. He has 6.
And what about the touch on the floater? Levine making a difficult shot look easy.
Here's Walker. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Well, it takes a lot of confidence and toughness to make that play.
Now here's Levine. His last outing with 20 points. Out to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Payne gets a wide open look. No good on the 3.
No 3-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
Walker the pass to Zeller. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Levine. Zeller with the double team. Levine passes to Carter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Cody Zeller.
For the Hornets, after last year's debacle, it's a whole new world. I mean, think about a new GM, new head coach, and a fresh outlook on things.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Carter. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Carter hits them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Bridges shot, good.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges is also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Tipped away. Carter kicks to Arcidiacono. Parker with a clean look. And the Bulls with another miss.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And Parker with the basket on the assist by Monk. Monk's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Puts up a 3. A shot, no good. Gets it off. And so it's Charlotte up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. Kemba Walker was the story in the first quarter. He ended up with 39 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet and in.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
Well, they got to do a better job on the glass. Ernie, they got outworked. They were weak physically. That's part of how they fell behind in this game. I think if they can control those things, they'll be okay, Ernie.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Hi again, everyone. Welcome back to Charlotte. The buildings of downtown shining in the background. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
Yeah, he's really been catching the defense off guard so far here in this game, racking up a bunch of trips to the line.
Well, and a few times he's done a good job of initiating contact, yet getting the foul called on the defender.
Payne with it. Williams is down low with Zeller. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb, and it's Batum in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Payne can't hit. Here's Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing a little bit. They're feeling good about how they've dominated.
The Bulls shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Taken away by Williams. Pass to Zeller. That misses off the backboard.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Standing just over 6'5" with a 6'11" wingspan. Yeah, Lamb can be a difficult guard to defend when he sneaks inside.
Now here's Payne. Parker kicks to Carter. On the wing, Levine. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
A nice shot by Zeller.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Oh, nice looking pass right there. When Levine is working it around, it helps tie the team together.
Here's Walker. No good off the back of the rim. For Chicago, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Goes up the baseline. Here's Payne. It's deflected.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And there's Payne. That's good on the assist by Levine. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. Baseline J on the way, and it's good for 2. Walker's got 41.
Their entire offense has revolved around him today, and that's been the perfect game plan.
Payne dishes to Holiday. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Zeller's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Batum, he can't get it to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And Holiday kicks to Parker. Back to Holiday. From the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Walker in the post, working on Payne. Shot's good by Walker. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. No good on the shot. Good D by Williams.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
That one goes in. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
Well, over time, I would say Williams has morphed into a reliable small/power forward, especially in his rebound.
Always a solid all-around player. Marvin Williams' improvement from range has made him a little more dangerous.
Well, think about this. Over his first 3 seasons, he shot under 30% from distance. That's not good. But in recent seasons, he shot over 40% a couple times. That's great. That'll keep you relevant in today's game.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
We know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Carter.
One shot, behind the lanes.
And that one falls for Williams.
At this point in his career, Williams knows his role. He doesn't play outside of himself. You love that about him. He focuses on playing within the system.
And the dunk by Parker.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Saturday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat.
And looking at the Cavs matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Lamb, good.
Being so thin, Lamb can find it hard to finish in traffic, but shows some toughness there.
Screened by Parker. Levine wide open. And it's off from three-point range. For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. A shot by Batum, no good. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And there's Levine on the assist from Payne. 8 points for Zach Levine.
And the wily strength of Levine. I mean, he does a great job fending off the defense on the way up.
It's good.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Payne kicks to Lopez. Lopez sets a screen for Levine. Here's Parker. Batum grabs the miss. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Out to the wing, to the paint. Here's Lopez, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
You know, I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create.
Some changes here for the Hornets. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Williams. Monk comes in for Lamb, and Parker's subbed in for Kemba Walker. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Monk's shot's good.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Here's Charlotte now. And Parker, here we go. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Chicago has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game. C-Webb, when you look at how basketball is taught at early levels for these kids, middle school and then high school, anything there that you would change?
Yes, I would change to developing all players and taking away positions.
Interesting.
When you are young and you're in, let's say, 3rd grade and you're the tallest player on the team and I make you a center and I pull you to one end and I only show you how to make layups. I don't show you how to shoot threes or to dribble. I'm assuming that your body is always going to stay the same. And I believe that coaches should teach great skill set, shooting, passing, dribbling. And when you do that, a player can then become the full player they're intended to be instead of teaching incrementally where a player may get stuck and identified as this type of player his whole time. I think that really what you need to do is teach full skill sets and allow players to develop. Just think if someone would have said, Kevin Durant, you can only shoot layups. We wouldn't be able to see the true unicorn that he is.
Wonderful thought.
Nick Batum, a versatile swingman out of France, a solid shooter and able to create for himself and his teammates.
He kicks it to Monk, jumps up, and then Monk with the dunk.
Did you see that speed from Batum showing the real tenacity on defense to come up with the steal?
Here's Arcidiacono. That's tipped. Pass to Levine. fires the three. The Hornets pull it in. Zeller's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And for Batum, a steady vet, but a huge contract.
Yeah, and that infamous summer of 2016 with the cap spike. I mean, he's a capable starter, but 5 years, $120 million, boy. That's a pretty penny.
Hornets shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Oh, man, and Batum is very effective on this drive. Just knows how to get his shots to go despite getting bodied up.
And the dunk by Parker.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Shots good by Hernan Gomez.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
And don't forget, very accurate. Taking shots within the flow of the offense. Not something that can be said for their opponent. He gets in a good position in the post, and the entry feed is there for him.
And a wide open look for Zeller. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
To the inside, Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Look, Lopez is on a roll. He's a high percentage shooter who really concentrates on taking high quality shots.
Down low. Levine, good. Levine's got 12 in the game.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
They get it back. A nice shot by Zeller.
And the work ethic of Zeller. Now that's what makes him dangerous when scoping out opportunities on the offensive glass.
To the paint, here's Lopez. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Lopez has got 8 points here in this quarter. And the dunk by Zeller.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now Levine. He's got 12. To the middle, here's Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
And here's Charlotte. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
I tell you, Mark can fill it up in a hurry. Well, once he gets on fire, the D knows they're going to be in for a long night.
Chicago's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Levine, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Cody Zeller.
How about Zach LaVine? I mean, signing a big new contract this summer. Listen, that ACL injury he had, that's in the rear view. Obviously a lot riding on his health and return to form, but he's put in the work.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Levine. And Levine seems to be at full strength. His vertical leap testing even higher, if we can believe that, even higher, Chris, than it did in the pre-draft combine.
He's a hard worker. His scoring efficiency lacked a little bit last season, but he was trying to get his game right after injury. Look, we know his potential as far as scoring that ball.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Zach LaVine, a high riser, the 2-time dunk contest champ, making his return from that ACL surgery. He can be an explosive scorer. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
There's the pick. Archie Diacono kicks to Parker. Passes to Archie Diacono. Just 5 on the clock. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Monk. A fast break now for Charlotte. Parker leading the charge. And again, Charlotte with the triple. And from everything you hear, Levine is a big-time gym rat, Greg.
Yeah, I think he's very dedicated to reaching his full potential. And with his shooting and athleticism, I think he's a great fit in today's game in terms of offense.
And Chicago has possession, following the three-pointer by Tony Parker. Parker with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Kid Gilchrist has got it. And Kid Gilchrist throws it down.
The breathtaking agility of Kid Gilchrist is on full display tonight. It's just remarkable how quickly he sprints down the open floor.
Here's Arcidiacono. Outside, Levine. They set the screen. And the pass to Arcidiacono. 6 to shoot. Parker outside. They need this. Monk grabs the board.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Kid Gilchrist trying to free himself up. Shots good by Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez has got 12 points in the game. The Bulls shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half.
You can't find much better shot than that one.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Charlotte has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Parker. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And what a career it's been for Tony Parker. 4 titles to his name, a Finals MVP, 6-time All-Star. I mean, the accolades go on and on for what is truly one of the most impressive resumes you'll see in the NBA.
One shot, mind the lanes.
.46 seconds left in the third. There's the pick. Arcidiacono kicks to Parker. Second chance shot. No good that time. And the Hornets now going the other way. Bridges, no one around him. Oh, and that one had the right spit on it, and it is good. Bridges has got 11 points. The Bulls shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And Parker with the block. And they get it back. Bucket is good. Parker's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Here's Arcidiacono. Here's Carter.
Now, look, you got to respect the defense of Kid Gilchrist. He's just absolutely tenacious.
And so it's Charlotte, able to put on a show for the ages. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, how about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Charlotte has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. So for Chicago right now, we've got Carter, and it's Felicio in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And boy, when you think about what the Bulls were in the 90s, Jordan, Pippen, Grant, Rodman, I mean, a group that could suffocate you on both ends.
First one falls for him. And Chris, talking about the Bulls dynasty, some people feel it was the greatest of all time.
That's a tough question. You got Russell, Celtics, Duncan, Spurs, the Lakers, Showtime. Let's include the Warriors of today. I really don't argue about it because, they can't go head-to-head, unfortunately.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. When you look at the amount of threes Chris being taken now, do you think the league as a whole is too dependent upon that perimeter offense?
I don't think so. If you look at Golden State, we all tend to think that they've shot the most threes last year. It actually was Houston.
Right.
And when you look at how Golden State does not just settle for threes, Kevin, but they can shoot them at any time, and maybe the best three-point shooter in the history of the NBA, Curry, will lay a difficult layup over the top of your head just as quick as he'll shoot a tough three from 45 feet. That's what it seems like, but the good teams like a Golden State make you feel like they're shooting a lot of threes, but actually play with a balanced game. Those that try to copycat and just shoot threes, I don't think they've won a championship yet. So I think it's about having that balance, and maybe the league overall is shooting too many threes, but the champions who shoot threes, I don't think take too many.
Bridges, 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
To the inside, and the basket by Hutchison.
The location of that assist was awesome. That was a sweet lead pass.
Here's Biyombo, and Charlotte again with the bucket. Now the Bulls with it. Inside, here's Felicio, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Graham with the bucket.
Extraordinary work from Parker to find his teammate for the open basket. His passing is just phenomenal.
Here's Graham. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Felicio, the pass to Ulis. The layup off target. Hornets have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go win. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Kid Gilchrist, no luck. And Chicago shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Biyombo with the block. They retain possession. Pass to Hutchison. There's the screen. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Bridges, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now, here's Ulis. Graham defending. Doubled by Bridges. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Hutchison. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Hutchinson's got 4 this quarter.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
Biombo, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Bulls on D. Here's Bridges. Offensive rebound. Count that one. 14 points for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ulis kicks to Felicio. Carter, that's good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Poked away. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Ulis. Got a hand on it.
And the impact Bridges makes on the defensive end, showing he's not to be messed with.
And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating. The shot from the low post is good.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Well, he's extremely accurate. Here, coming down the stretch, trying to see if he can close this one out.
Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
And that's good from Bismack Biyombo on the assist from Bridges. The Bulls have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Felicio, no good.
I like the burst to the bucket right there, but the finish has got to be better.
Bridges misses. Bulls shooting it well here in the fourth quarter at 50%. Right wing, Alkins. Tries again. Felicio with the bucket.
He lives for these type of battles on the boards. It doesn't matter which end of the floor it is either.
And the dunk by Graham.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Fellas, isn't that why you like to have a great point guard who can make a play above the rim like that?
Now, here's Ulis. Not a lot of room. And not sure what he was thinking there.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone. He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the fits out there.
Now, here's Ulis. All sorts of time, and that's good for 2. Charlotte has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Kidd-Gilchrist, Carter with the block. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
A hand right in his face on the layup. Excellent defense that time in the paint.
It's deflected, and he recovers it. To the middle, here's Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And that's now 18 points for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And here are the Bulls now. Out to the right wing. Down low, Carter. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
Here's Biyombo. And they pick up 2.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Chicago with the ball. Ulis kicks to Felicio. Off on the layup.
And that's letting the defense off the hook. No excuse for blowing that layup.
Wasted no time on that one. Parker's got 13 points in the second half.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Alkins. It's hauled in by Tony Parker. Parker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Biyombo. Rebound by the Bulls. Carter's got 9 rebounds now tonight. A fast break now for Charlotte. Parker leading the charge. And Kidd-Gilchrist gets it to go in. Kidd-Gilchrist has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, when Kid Gilchrist gets rolling, look out. He only needs a couple of baskets to find his rhythm out there.
Banked in off the glass.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Kicks to Carter. They need this. The Hornets pull it in. Now the feed to Kid Gilchrist. To the inside. Here's Hutchison. Biombo with the block. And he's able to get it back. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And the shot is long.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
That's just too easy. I mean, you can't let him post you like that.
Well, yeah, you want to try to deny and take something away, but you can also see he's smart about his position.
And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. They'll continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors.
And for that game against the Nuggets, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
And that one falls for Graham.
No, that was just a focal point for the Hornets last season, create more space on the offensive end. The result, they shot the ball really well from three, but their efficiency inside the arc dropped dramatically.
Charlotte making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in, and the Bulls making a change here as well. Arcidiacono's checked in, and so he hits both. And looking at the Hornets offense, it's not like they shoot a lot of threes. They were just extremely accurate.
Well, Kevin, that's something they worked on in practice. I mean, taking good shots out on the perimeter. And for the younger guys, the shot just became more consistent. I mean, but ultimately, it couldn't save them in the win-loss column.
Here's Hutchison. Alkins makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Charlotte's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Biombo. Charlotte no good that time either. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Arcidiacono. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Yeah, and he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he shouldn't. He's solid from that in between. Terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
And Chicago shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Down low. And then Carter with the dunk.
No, you can't lay that pass in there any better.
The Hornet shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Hernan Gomez.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. The Bulls shooting at a 46% clip in the fourth quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Chicago ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Hutchison, defended by Bridges. Here's Blakeney, plays it up and banks it in.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Arcidiacono, the pass to Lopez. Here's Arcidiacono, covered by Parker. Back to Felicio. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
He's not a guy who's going to sit back and settle for jumpers. He's going to get to the bucket every time he can.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
Here's Arcidiacono, covered by Parker. Wide open. The shot by Arcidiacono, no good. Charlotte's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Bridges. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
That's the awareness that kid Gilchrist has out there. Excellent at knowing where the open man is.
Arcidiacono, the pass to Hutchison. And it's off the back rim, no good. Here's Parker, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Charlotte.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Walker.
Just the scoring alone. I mean, it's a fantastic game for him. He was just going over, around, through the defense, all day long.
And it's sent back by Lopez.
Well, Lopez is out there to set the tone defensively. He's a wily, strong defender who sends shots back with authority.
Chicago making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Charlotte calls timeout. They're up. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And go.
Present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kemba Walker.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. Everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Chicago has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. To the paint, and the dunk by Parker.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Lamb. Here's Kid Gilchrist, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Well, a well-earned victory, feeding off the energy of this hometown crowd really all night.
And the shot goes in. Kid Gilchrist has got 30.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Tony. Congrats on the win. You were able to get involved in a lot of different areas to help your team win this game tonight.
It's the whole team. It's not just me. The whole team did great. We played great defense. And in offense, we moved the ball, took good shots. We were shooting the ball well.
Good defense leads to good offense. Thanks again, Tony. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.